Good day and welcome to JNN's Headline News. I'm Abigail Smythe. In the headlines at this time, a 180-year-old church went up in flames early Tuesday morning. The St. Anne's Bay Methodist Church was gutted by fire, leaving the main sanctuary completely burnt out. According to eyewitnesses, the fire started around 1:30 a.m. in the front section and quickly spread throughout the entire building. Historically, it is one of the oldest churches in Jamaica. Councillor for the Papine Division Venetia Phillips is adamant that security forces must be given the necessary room to hunt and remove criminals from the August town community and other areas across the island. This after a 35-year-old correctional officer, David Stewart, was killed and two others wounded by gunmen in August town on Monday, who then returned their weapons on police personnel responding to the explosions. The Ministry of Education is helping the police to conduct a psychological assessment of the 17-year-old student of Wolmer's Boys School. The student was taken into custody for questioning on Monday over alleged threats of violence and murder against fellow students. The 10-minute audio clip with a voice suspected to be that of the student could be heard saying he might be the next school shooter or serial killer. It began circulating on social media on Monday. There will be a legal debate over the proposed National Identification System (NIDS). Opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips has indicated that he will be taking the law to the Constitutional Court for it to be withdrawn. He suggested a potential legal challenge to the law piloted through the lower house by Prime Minister Andrew Holness. On Sunday, Dr. Phillips stated that his next step is to stop the government in its tracks. And in the meantime, opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips is requesting that the government resume the Vale Royal talks. He says this is necessary for solutions to some of the critical issues facing the country. Dr. Phillips notes that the meeting is one of the few avenues where discussions between both sides can be held in an open and frank manner. Over 150 children are currently waiting to be placed with foster families. The Minister of State, Floyd Green, is urging more Jamaicans to become foster parents. The number of wards of the state waiting to be placed with families was recently revealed in statistics by the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA. It shows that between October and December 2017, a total of 4,195 children were living in the residential child protection sector. $14 million has been set aside in the 2018-2019 estimates of expenditure to strengthen the support framework for deportees. The program, which falls under the Ministry of National Security, is slated to end in January 2019. It is being funded by the United Nations Development Program, UNDP. And finally, on the international scene, over 100 civilians have been killed in Syria's eastern Ghouta in the past 24 hours. It is being described as the largest single-day death toll in the rebel-held area in nearly 3 years. At least 20 children were among those killed by Syrian regime shelling and airstrikes. Rights activists and residents describe the area as being under constant bombardment. And those are the stories in the headlines. Join us at 8 p.m. for more details in Frontline News. I'm Abigail Smythe. Pleasant viewing.